I was the most mischievous child in the orphanage. I often snatched food from the other children, and because of that, no one liked me. The orphanage director was constantly worried about my future, afraid I would grow up without discipline or kindness. One day, a wealthy couple came to the orphanage, saying they wanted to adopt a child. The director immediately forced me to behave properly in front of them. I thought they would definitely choose one of the well-behaved children instead of me, but unexpectedly, they ignored all the obedient children and chose me without hesitation. I was taken to their luxurious home. My adoptive mother told me they already had a biological son, but he had autism and rarely communicated with anyone. She said that because of this, I could talk to him as much as I wanted without restriction. My adoptive father added something even more surprising. If I could make the boy speak, they would grant me any wish I desired. At first, I was excited. I thought it would be easy, but reality was completely different. The boy locked himself in his room every single day. He refused to speak, refused to interact, and shut out the entire world. No matter how many times I tried to talk to him through the door, there was no response. I realized that if I wanted him to speak, I had to get him out of that room first. So one day, I actually used a power drill to force the door open. Inside, he was sitting quietly by the window, reading a book completely calm, as if the world outside did not exist. I stood in front of him and started talking nonstop. I told him about the orphanage, about the fights, about how I survived by taking food from others, about everything I had experienced. At first, he ignored me, then he tried to leave the room. But I blocked his way and continued talking, refusing to let him escape back into silence. After a long time, something changed. He finally couldn't tolerate my constant noise anymore. For the first time, he stepped out of his room on his own. His parents were overjoyed. They hugged me and praised me as if I had done something incredible. My adoptive mother even said I could live there forever as a reward. After that, they decided to take me out shopping, but as we were preparing to leave, I noticed something strange. My brother was standing alone at the top of the stairs, watching us silently. For a moment, I felt something unfamiliar in my chest. I suddenly realized that he wasn't just a child who needed treatment or stimulation. He was someone who also needed companionship. So I told my adoptive parents I didn't want to go shopping anymore. I wanted to stay with him. They were surprised, even moved. They said I was more thoughtful than they expected. Because of that, they later decided to send both of us to school together. On the first day of school, I gave my brother a smartwatch. I told him that if anything happened, he could contact me immediately, and I would come to him no matter where I was. But after class ended, I realized he was missing. Soon I heard noises coming from a corner of the school. When I rushed over, I saw a group of older students bullying him. They were laughing, grabbing him, and trying to snatch the watch from his wrist. Without thinking, I picked up a baseball bat nearby and ran in to protect him. I warned them to leave him alone, but they didn't listen. Instead, they fought me for the bat and quickly knocked it out of my hands. "Run!" I shouted at my brother, but instead of running away, he picked up the fallen bat with trembling hands. Then, for the first time, he spoke loudly in front of everyone, "Don't bully my sister."